Welcome to another episode of Work Boss Strategies, unlocking the secrets to entrepreneurial success, where we're giving you the tips, tricks, and strategies to empower your business growth. And in this one, this show right here is going to resonate with a lot of people, and it's going to help a lot of people because we're talking about fake friends. We all dealt with fake people in one way or the other, whether it be fake friends, fake family, fake coworkers, all the fakes, just faking to fake. And the fake people always have real intentions. Fake people with real intentions. What we're gonna talk about is how to discover these fake people that's around you, how to navigate and handle their behavior, and what to do once you realize they fake. Sometimes it is a surprise to you, but once you figure out these people fake around you, what are you supposed to do from that point on? Because they take a toll on relationships. They take a toll on relationships, and it'll take a toll on you. So we're gonna talk about what you're supposed to do with fake people in your circle. That's what we're gonna talk about. So let's get into it. I'm your host, Darves, and the other host with the most over there.
Gabe D, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition Work Boss Strategy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're gonna be always giving you the best, uncensored, unadulterated, unwavered
Unscripted.
commentary, man. Unscripted. We giving it to you just like that, the real of the real. That's how we do it. All right.
Yep.
Work Boss Strategy.
So let's just get right down into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
What
let's get right into it.
is a fake person? What do a fake person do? I tell you, in my experience,
Right.
I tell you in my experience what they are. A fake friend is a friend that's only there for what they can get out of you. It's not how you treat them. It's not reciprocated back.
Right.
So they try to seem like something they're not, which is what fake is. It try to seem like it's real.
Right.
Like a fake friend, they smile in your face. They're your best friend when you're around. But as soon as you gone, as soon as you over there minding your own business, they with another friend talking about you.
Right.
Talking about all your flaws. They bring up all your flaws to other people. But as soon as you're around, they talk to you like you're flawless. They treat you like you're flawless.
Right.
That's a fake friend.
That's a
So
fake friend.
what's some behaviors, bro, a fake person to do?
Something, like, oh man, shoot, I've been did that, man. Oh yeah. Oh, I heard about that, man. Oh yeah, always trying to undercut your value. Always trying to undercut your value or talking about they did something that you said. If you said you did it, they already did it, knowing that they ain't never been nowhere.
The one-upper.
The one-upper. That's what we call it. Always the one-upper. That's one. You ever run into any of them?
Oh, I've ran into a lot of them, man. A lot of them. I got a new phone. Yeah, I got an iPhone though. I ain't worried about your phone. I said I got a new phone.
Right.
I got the phone I wanted to get. I don't care that you got an iPhone. You want to bring up the brand.
Right.
I don't care about your iPhone.
Right.
Really?
The one-upper. Yeah.
Yeah, I just went on vacation. Just got back from my vacation. Oh, where'd you go? I went to Miami. I went there. It wasn't all that. They always got something to say about what you're doing.
Yeah, always.
So, yeah, I experienced those one-uppers. They always got one better than you, or they got a one-up you. If you went on vacation, they backpacking for a year.
Right. You went on vacation.
They see in the new car. you buy a new car, and I'd have put some rims on it. Well, put rims on your car then. You ain't got rims on your car either.
Right. I'd have put rims on it. You mean right off the lot you put some rims on it? Okay.
People, man, they do all kind of stuff, and it's a fake person. When you doing something they aren't doing, or you doing something they can't do.
Right. That's when
they might seem envious or jealous of it, but they can't just directly say it.
Nah. Because they too nosy.
They can't directly say it.
Nah, they ain't gonna directly say
They
it.
want to see you fail.
They want to see you fail. Then they want to see. They just want to see you do it. Because they know they can't do it, or they're not going to be able to do it. They just want to see what it's like. They figure they're close enough to you, they can get some of that experience. Maybe to rub off on. See what I'm saying? They're trying to almost what I would call a coattail rider. They want to ride your coattail. There's a lot of fake friends are coattail riders. You got them. If you in business or if you doing anything that's about something, you got them. You got some fake friends. You know who they are already. You know JoJo and them. You know them.
They're usually the ones that's not going to support.
Right.
But they give you all the tongue service you need.
All of it.
They're going to give you the talking service.
Yeah.
But you won't see the real service.
Nah, you gonna see that.
If you got a clothing store, they're not coming in there to buy your shirts. They ain't telling people you got shirts for sale.
Nah, they're not gonna say nothing.
They gonna relate everything you doing. And when they talking to other people, they gonna put the word little in front of it.
Right, little.
Charles ain't been around since he got his little job. They say stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, I seen him at the mall yesterday. Buying all them little outfits he liked to wear.
Them little outfits. Yeah.
Like everything he put on small.
And he's 6'7".
Yeah. Sheila thinks she the best cook on the block. She at the house selling them little dinners.
The little dinners.
He think he the stuff ever since he got that little car now. They gonna put little in front of everything you doing. They gonna put little in front of it. Yeah, this cat ain't been through in a while. Because he got that little girlfriend.
You got that little
They
girl.
gonna put little in front of all your stuff, man.
You got that little girlfriend.
They either gonna put little, in front of it, or they gonna say you trying.
Oh yeah, you trying. Yep.
Yeah, he trying to work.
You trying to work. What you mean he trying? He ain't going?
Yeah, this cat trying to date. Now you got a girlfriend.
You trying to date?
What you mean he trying to work? Like he's struggling to get there on time every day?
Right. You try. Oh man, you know them. You got them.
Yeah, he trying his little.
You got them. You got those friends.
Yeah.
You know which ones we talking about.
Yeah, you got them. And they like attention. They like attention, and they will do things that gets attention, but the attention usually comes with drama.
Yeah.
It comes around gossip. Hey, did you hear about Charles?
Right.
They want you to say, what about Charles? So now they can talk about Charles the rest of the day, and it helps them feel better. But because you listening to their story, they think it's attention. I'm only listening because you're telling me a story. But it's not like I'm paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to the story. But they think it's attention. So they'll do whatever to get that kind of attention.
That's when the lies start coming in.
We all have that one person. Oh, man. They gonna lie. They not the most honest people. A fake person ain't all that honest. You know you would. We all got this one person. It might be in your family. It could be somebody you thought was a close friend. We all got this friend. No matter what or when you visit them, they got a story or some gossip about another friend
that y'all supposed to be friends with together.
And They got a story about everybody. I don't like these people because if you say something about a friend I'm close to and he's not
Right.
there to defend himself, I
Right.
don't take
I
too
know
much
you're doing
heed
it
of what
about
you
me.
say. Or I'm going to defend him because I know him. If I know him and you saying something that oppose my perception of him, I'm gonna say, nah,
Right.
that ain't how that cat is, man. He ain't nothing like that. Or
Right.
he wouldn't say nothing like that. But they like to instigate and do things and create
Yeah.
gossip that don't even gotta be there. We all got these friends. You go visit them, they got a story
Right.
about everybody else. They don't talk about
Mhm.
themselves, they talk about everybody else. When you leave, you better believe you gonna be a
Oh yeah.
story
No
to
doubt
one of them
about
other
it.
friends that come around.
Yeah. No,
They gonna talk about you now.
you can put your bottom dollar on that. It's going down. So that.
Yep. You can tell
Yeah.
a fake friend from a real friend.
Mm-hmm.
Just say get in the jam,
Right.
get in some
See
kind of
what comes.
adversity, get in any kind of adversity, and you go to them for support, and you tell them what your problem is. A fake friend is gonna tell you a problem they got.
Mm-hmm.
That's that one-upism. Oh man, you think you'll be able to take me to work tomorrow? My car broke down. I ain't getting it fixed till payday. Man, you know what? I gotta take my grandmama to the doctor tomorrow morning, man. Her kneecap just went out.
That's it.
So they conveniently got a problem that one up your problem so they don't have to support you with your problem. So instead of saying,
Right.
hey man, we all got problems, just deal with it. You're grown, chief. They're not gonna say that. They're just gonna one up your problem
Right.
so that you won't assume that they can help. They're gonna come up with a problem that's bigger than your problem.
Right.
So you won't assume
That's
help
what a
don't
fake
come
friend
after you get done. That's what a fake friend would do. Man, my car just broke down, man. I need to find a ride to work tomorrow.
Right.
They repeat
Make
what you
sure,
said.
you
Dang,
know,
you gotta
that's what
find a
you
ride
said.
to work tomorrow?
And you-
Dang, man.
Right.
So you saying that so that they can offer giving you a ride. What time you gotta be at work tomorrow? I gotta be there at 6 in the morning.
That'd be a six
Man, you know
every
my shift,
morning,
man.
You know this. Inconvenience.
They don't want to have to.
Right.
They don't want to have to wake up to take you to work.
Exactly.
Yeah, you inconveniencing them. But they will inconvenience. They'll call you at 6 in the morning. Hey man, my girl just kicked me out. I'm going to the club again.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to let them in, knowing you got to be at work.
Nah.
So they can dish it. They
That's
can
when you
dish
know you
it.
got a fake friend.
They just can't
So
take it.
what do you do with fake friends?
That's when you know you got a fake. You got a fake friend.
Yeah.
Once you find out they fake.
Mm-hmm.
Once you find out they fake,
Right.
you got two options. It's really only two options.
Mm-hmm.
Once you realize they did something that you wouldn't do to them, you got two options.
Right.
You could let them know what they just did is a little fake, and you can give them the chance to redeem themselves.
I prefer that second.
You could just cut them off.
Right. Level and
It depends
how
on
you see. You gotta be able to depend on
the
it
level of their
depends on how-
fakeness.
You gotta be able to see both sides. Like, how do you really feel about him being your friend? How does he really feel about you being his friend? So is it an equal thing? See what I'm saying? Is it an equal thing? Can you tell that he really do like you? He just got some fake ways. Or you got somebody that's just there to actually just be there to see you fall down. So you gotta be able to recognize those things, or to get something from you. Because right now you benefit. There's something that you're doing that's benefiting.
Or to get something from you.
So he'd rather just be around so he can get that benefit. But he really don't really mess with you like that. And we're gonna show you how that works. And being a boss, and work boss strategy. How you gotta be able to recognize that.
Yeah, we're gonna show you how it works. Because
Mm-hmm.
most
Right.
most most people
Right.
that are aiming for success, they don't have
Always
these
got
big
trouble.
circles. People with a big entourage, people with a large entourage. It's somebody it's somebody fake in that circle that's gonna try to expose you when they
That's usually what
can't get
happens.
what you got because you didn't pull your coattails from under them and now they got to fend for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like every day Puff Daddy in the
Right.
news. But it's not him in the news. It's somebody from his entourage trying to expose something. It's people that was in his circle
Exactly.
that are no
And that's
longer in
usually
his
how it
circle.
happens.
And they trying to just throw all his dirt everywhere so you can see all
It's too
these
big.
piles of dirt. Because his entourage is too big. You got
Right.
too many people around you. They all see all your moves. They all know where you're gonna be at.
Right.
They know this, they know that. Most people have a small circle of friends. It's like a circle of trust.
Right.
And it's hard to get in and out of that circle without them realize, okay, this fake cat over here, now we can't mess with that dude.
Mm-hmm.
So like a fake friend will try
Right.
to play both sides. Like a
Right.
Judas. They're gonna play on this side,
Right. Right.
and then they're gonna come over here and act like they cool with you too. And sometimes you can't be cool with
They're not
both
cool
sides.
for a reason.
You can't be
Right.
cool with both sides.
Exactly.
So when
Mm-hmm.
yep. When you around and they on your side, and then when you gone somewhere else, they on the other person's side. Now you might not know this. You might not know this because that person wasn't around when y'all was talking. But as soon as you
It ain't gonna
gone,
look good for
he
you.
gonna tell this other person
Right.
everything y'all
It
talking.
ain't gonna look good for you. He ain't gonna say no good stuff that you said. Believe
Just
me.
as fake as an AI program.
Because he's trying to cause friction in there in that relationship for some odd reason. He's trying to cause some kind of friction, most likely to get you from him or get him from you. But he's trying to cause some kind of separation, messing up his benefits. That's what's happening. Mm-hmm.
Because it's messing up his benefits. Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like, let's say you and a friend, y'all
Mhm.
cool, and then you get introduced to this
Right.
other friend. In some kind of way, you and the other friend
Right.
become cool. So y'all getting tighter than you and this friend that introduced y'all. So a friend will be like, hey man, where you at? Oh, I'm with T Ray. Oh, you with T Ray? Dang. What y'all doing? Oh, we just watching the game.
Right.
Now he mad neither one of y'all
Right,
called
right.
him.
How you cold?
So he want to try to put a gap
Because you
in
ain't
between
getting
both of
attention.
y'all.
Man, that's
Cause
sweet.
I introduced you
That's
to
good.
T Ray.
How you put
How y'all
it.
cool now?
A lot of times, it's just as
Because you
simple
ain't
as
getting
that.
attention.
A lot of times, it's just as simple as that. Wow, that's crazy. You gotta recognize, man. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could be confiding in somebody.
Right.
Man, I just lost my job, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know my girl gonna be mad at this. So you confiding in this dude you think
Mm-hmm.
your homeboy. Then y'all part ways, you go the next day or something, you go to the store. You in the produce section trying to find some
Right.
goods.
I heard, huh?
And you see another friend. They come
Right.
over like, hey man, I
How
heard
you
you
think
lost
he
your
found
job.
out? You only told Roger.
Now, how you think he found out?
Right.
You know you only told
Come
Roger.
on. You know how
But
it
now
goes.
this cat know you lost your job and he don't work there.
Well, at least he asked if you were straight.
I heard you lost your job, man. You
That's all
cool?
you
You straight? You straight? Yeah, I'm straight, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you in your mind like I only told Roger that,
Right.
man. He the only
He
person I told.
he gonna
Not
say it in the store.
this other cat I'm cool with. See me at the store and he know about my dang on job.
He gonna say it in the store. You might be one
Fine.
trying to steal something.
So they love to gossip. They love to gossip. And then another thing they do. Another thing they
Oh
do
yeah.
is like
Oh yeah. You got that.
a fake friend.
Mm-hmm.
They only tell you
Right.
what you want to hear.
Right.
Everything you do right. You always cool. You ain't never wrong.
That's-
You ain't got no flaws. They tell you
Right.
everything you want to hear. And
Yeah. Yeah. Show me. So
even when you wrong, they're not gonna say it.
right.
I don't like them kind of people
Right.
around. Because if I made a mistake, tell me I made a mistake. Like you'll be talking to him. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? Oh, I'm chilling. How you doing? Now the whole time you talking to him, your breath is punching him in the face.
Right.
But he not gonna tell you, hey
Right.
man,
Right. Mm-mm.
you want to eat one of these sticks of gum or something? They ain't gonna tell you you need to correct that. We're going around other people. They ain't gonna tell you that. They just gonna keep letting you talk, punishing themselves, and then every time you ain't around, they gonna say, "Hey man,
Oh,
bad
man.
breath Frank on the way."
Yeah.
I was in the
you
car
got
with this
that.
cat the other day, man. My eyebrows was on a bungee cord, jumped off my face, man. Instead of just telling, "Hey man, your breath, you need to get your toothbrush and rehearse again."
Oh,
they they ain't gonna say that. They're just gonna sit there, be
Oh,
fake,
heck
not let you know your breath kicking.
man.
Everybody might have a bad day with that, but instead of
Yes,
telling you,
Hey,
they'll let
sit.
you go around all day with that booger on your nose. Won't say nothing.
Right.
Hey man, get that off your nose,
Yeah.
man. You got something on your
Them
nose.
benefits.
They ain't gonna say it.
Them your
They just gonna
benefits.
get around like, look, check his nose out. Check his nose out, man.
They ain't gonna-
They just want something to talk about.
Mhm.
It's the kind of
Right.
stuff they do, man.
A real friend gonna
So,
make sure
In
you
contrast,
presentable, you straight.
what do a real
you
friend do?
achieving your that you set
What
out to
do a
achieve.
real
That's
friend
what a
do?
real friend's gonna do. And he might not. He
You
might
gotta-
come out. Sometimes real friends they think they gotta come at it hard. It's a certain kind of way you tell people, the way you talk to people. You talk to people the way you want them to talk to you. So you don't have to be hard, but you want to keep everything to where if I'm gonna tell you something, I know what I'm telling you is gonna benefit you. It's gonna help you go forward. That's what a real friend does. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep. A real friend to me is a friend.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
They support him. Like they'll give you constructive criticism and try to give you the real so you become better. They don't just tell you. They don't tell you what you want to hear. Sometimes they'll be real enough
Right,
to tell you what
right.
you need to hear. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Mhm.
dog, you be eating too many cookies, man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's not healthy, man. You're smoking too much. You're drinking too much. You kick it too much. You smoke too
Right.
much, man.
Exactly.
I can see the changes in you, man. You need to work on this. They're real supportive. When you're wrong, they tell you you're wrong. It's to help you
Right.
become better. They help you face new challenges. Like you might say, "Hey, man, I'm starting this new business."
Right.
They ain't
Exactly.
gonna say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna get into it with you." But what they will do is help you get going.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, you got some flyers I can pass around? I'll post it on my social media. Give me the information.
Right.
They will try to
It
be
doesn't work.
supportive.
Nah.
They'll tell people, "Hey, man, I know somebody that got a business to do this, do that, do this, do that."
Right.
They ain't gonna say, "Yeah, my homie got this little shop he trying to open up." the credibility with that don't work. So your friend got a company, but the way you talking about it don't make me, it don't influence me to go check it out. But they the type of people, hey man, if you want some tight outfits, I know somebody with a new clothing line over there on Market Street. You need to go check them out. The price is right. They make it sound like it got a ranking. You don't go, yeah, my dude got this store over there. He's just trying to open up, you know what I'm saying? Just getting started. They don't bring it up like that.
Yep.
They bring it up just like they would bring up any other company.
Say that.
Hey, you looking for some new gear? I know a spot on Market Street. I know a spot on Market Street.
Right.
It's called such and such, man. You need to go in there. They got nice prices and everything. He ain't even got to say my homie on it. He ain't even got to say that. People might hear that and be like, nah, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? They real supportive.
Right.
Whether they in it with you or not, they'll let you know they got your back regardless of what's going on. Sometimes they even have your back when you're wrong. They have your back while you're wrong. They're going to tell you you're wrong the whole time, but they got your back. They're going to have your back. And most important is when they around other people and them other people talking about you when you ain't around, he gonna defend your honor, and he gonna come back and say, hey man, I don't mess with such and such no more. Why? He might not tell you why, but he'll just tell you, don't rock with that dude no more. He fake. They defend you. So he let the other people know this kind of behavior ain't acceptable. That's my dude. That's my homie. I don't rock like that. So either when I come around, you don't bring his name up, 'cause I know that cat. I got love for that dude. So they defend you. That's the difference between a fake person that sit there and listen to the whole story and be like, you know what? There's some things I heard about the cat too, man. Yeah, he like to lick nickels and do weird stuff. Like he bring up his own gossip. Fake people do some fake stuff.
You gotta watch out, man. Hey, so check this out. What if, I got a good question for you, dog. Check this out.
Yeah,
what if you find yourself in a situation and they come to you and tell you that you are the fake friend? How do a person handle that?
Do some stuff.
Right. Man, I heard that this was going on, and you said this about to me and told me that, man, you a fake friend, dog. You I would just be like, well then, I don't know how would I handle?
You mean if they came to me and told me I'm the fake friend?
What? Right.
Yeah, that happened to me. Where a dude I was cool with, we was homies.
Right.
Used to go to the studio every day. We used to go to the studio every single day for hours. So we knew each other. So I thought we did. I thought I knew him, and I assumed since I knew him, he knew me. So he got word from some random broad that I was talking about him behind his back. So he came to me and he was like, hey man, I heard you said this about me and that about me. Which I appreciated the fact that he came to me like a man and brought it up like, hey, I heard this, instead of just holding it in and acting funny after that. He actually came to me. But what bothered me was, I'm with you every day. We working and hustling toward, like, I brought him into my business. I brought him into my business. I make beats, you rap. Now I got a whole project that we both gonna make money from. You gonna become the artist, I'm just gonna produce. We both gonna make money from this. You wasn't doing nothing before, but let's put our talents together. And so we every day we grinding.
Right.
So 3 years later, you gonna believe this broad that you met at the bar that she don't know me, but you do. But you gonna take her side and believe some stuff she said that wasn't true. So the fact that you didn't like say, okay, like you didn't inquire enough to like ask her more questions, and you would have found out she was lying. Like where did he tell you this at? Oh, he told me this the other day or something like that. Well, if the other day, me and you was together all day, so when I see the broad, like we worked a lot. So why didn't you ask her like, when did I say it? Where was we at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of car he drive? Like you didn't inquire. You just took it as surface value.
Right.
And believed it. So when that happened, I was like, I can't deal with no homies that ain't as loyal to me as I'm as loyal to them. Like if somebody can just come and say anything and put some friction in between us without you asking them questions and making them prove it, or get them and me in the same building and see if their story still the same. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, so you one of them kind of, you a fair weather homie.
Right. Do it.
When everything good, you a homie, but when it's any kind of adversity, you gonna run off and scare. You gonna run off and scare. So I'm like, I can't have them kind of cats in my circle.
Right.
You should know me by now, man. When we together, do I talk about anybody else? Have you ever heard me talking about anybody else? So if we together every day and you don't hear me talking about anybody else, and you know people I don't like, and I don't talk about people I don't like, why am I do it to you? And we supposed to be cool. So I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
So
it's
I didn't have no like confrontation with him. What I did was what we gonna talk about later.
Home, you gotta pay a reinstatement fee.
Cut them off. I cut people off like a outstanding balance.
That means you gotta do something extraordinary.
Your service is getting shut off.
We need that reinstatement fee.
My cutoff game is tremendous. Yeah, my cutoff game.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not ain't got that kind of time.
Like when I brought up them two options earlier where you can give them a second chance.
Oh, yeah.
Or you cut them off. I usually detour to the second option.
Nah, because you're used to doing it. Yeah, the more you do it.
Because if they showed you they could do it once, the proven reality is now they can do it twice.
Right.
If you did it once, you could do it again. And it's not as hard to do it the second time. It gets easier the more you do something. Right. Yeah, so I'm real good with character and judgment.
Oh, yeah.
Most real people are good with character of how do I say this without sounding like a sissy? Real dudes are good characters of other real dudes. Like I know who, without even meeting you, I'll know, all right, me and this cat can go have like a business meeting and I won't get irritated. Or me and this cat can go have a beer somewhere, we can have a conversation about something, and I know it'll be beneficial to the both of us. We struggle with women because we break up, get together, break up, date, break up, get with this one, she crazy, break up. We don't have the same skill with broads.
Right.
Some of us like crazy broads.
Exactly.
But you don't want to kick it with a crazy dude all the time because you end up getting in trouble and you're a man now. You ain't got time to be doing things that are risky. So we got a good judge of character with, I could look at a dude and see if he got some fake tendencies without him even saying nothing. I can just look at how he carry himself. Most dudes got that. So that's the chance you get if I introduce myself and I say, okay, you seem like, and you are two different things. But I'll introduce myself because you seem like you cool. As soon as you give me an inkling and you start doing fake stuff, yeah, well, yeah, because it ain't like people my age just go out looking for new friends in the first place. Once you get to my age, you got about 3 friends you had your whole life. They like, these is friends. You went through all kind of stuff with y'all. Didn't got mad at each other. You had your differences.
That's what I call it.
But some kind of way, you always come back because y'all lifelong homies. You probably get like 2 or 3 of them in your lifetime, like real deal homies. Everybody else is temporary.
Coming in different phase.
Phase friends. You kick it with this.
That's all that is.
Yeah. When you're going through this phase, you might come across these people because of the phase you was in. You was in this environment, and then you grow. Now you're not in that environment no more. So when you see these people, like, hey, you don't even mess with us no more. It's not that I don't mess with you no more. I'm moving different now.
Like I said, that's the thing.
I'm moving different, so I ain't over here to see y'all. Yeah, I'm in a different phase.
I don't give no phone call. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna have to drop.
Like, so how do you think
like that?
you handle?
You ain't gotta worry about me calling you no more. You ain't gotta worry about me talking to you, sending you no messages. Hey, if I see you, I'll probably just keep walking. You know, something like that. I might not be that rude. I might, if I see you, like, yo, what up? But I keep it moving. Like, I got something to do, man. I ain't got time. But you'll know. You'll know that we just ain't on the same level that we were on. You'll know that. And you'll know why. I won't even have to say that. Yeah. Right, that's the thing. Yeah. Confront for what?
Like, yeah, a lot of people say you gotta confront them about what you bothered with. I'm like, I mean, you can, depending on the severity of what they did. But usually they know what they did. They know what they did. It's like you have a party.
Exactly.
You have a party at your house.
That's it too.
Right? Let's say you invite people over your house for a get-together. After this party is over, you realize something missing.
They just gone.
So the next day, people coming over like usual.
Yeah,
but it's that one person you ain't seen in months. That's who stole it.
It was a benefit. Yeah, that's what you got.
Everybody still come around every day. That one person, you ain't seen him in a long time, and they usually come around every day. But when you realize this thing was missing, now they just gone. They don't call you no more. They don't. Yeah, they let you know who took it. Like them kind of friends. They only came over because it was a benefit to them. What did you benefit?
They're gonna deny it.
You know what I mean?
They're gonna deny it. They're gonna lie.
So people will say, you need to confront that person.
That's part of the denial. So, I mean, it ain't.
Okay,
you confront them for what?
You go to a person.
You know they did it.
Hey man, I know you stole.
Yeah, you just stop
that thing out my creek.
Messing.
What they usually gonna do, bro?
Just stop messing with them. You gonna give them a second chance?
They're gonna deny it. They're gonna lie.
Especially if it ain't
or get defensive.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna give them a second chance?
That's on me. Yeah,
you don't get a second chance for that. So now
Right.
what they say,
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Something. You can get me the first time.
Yeah.
That's on you.
You'll end up in the
But if
same
you got
spot.
me 2, 3, 4 times, man, that's on me now. Cause
It's not gonna be.
you probably
no
shouldn't have
right.
got that second chance, and I gave 3, 4, 5 chances. Nah.
That's
So
all
I
you
don't
did.
I
That's
don't
the
deal
first
with it.
thing.
I mean, you can try to confront them with the fakeness, and then you tell them what's bothering you, but it's usually gonna end up with them lying about
Right.
it, denying it, and being defensive. So now you at a spot where there's no
Exactly.
resolve. There's no resolve in it. So then you just cut them off. So you why so you can set boundaries in the beginning. You want to know how to handle people? You set
That's how it
boundaries
be,
in the
too.
beginning so that they know what they should do and shouldn't do. It's just like when you're in a dating game. You don't let them go free range on you. You got to let them know what you accept and what you don't accept. You do the same thing with your friends.
Yeah, we have.
Do the same thing with your coworkers. Hey man, I ain't gonna do my job and yours. We both gonna hold our weight in here. You ain't gonna sit back and watch me do all the work. Like you set the boundaries up soon as you get in there. Don't think because I'm a new dude I'm gonna be doing all this by myself.
Right.
You're gonna put the work in just like I'm putting the work in. So you put the boundaries in the beginning. Hey man, this is what I accept. This is what I don't accept. This is what I think is cool. This is what I don't think is cool.
Oh,
like, there's some
yeah, I don't do
friends
that. No.
that I got that will prick people.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of them friends you want to try to prank. I'm not one of them. I don't play like that. We can joke around. We can roast each other. We can talk about each other's shoes. We can talk about the size of each other's heads. But don't touch my food. Don't play with my drinks. Don't mess up. Don't try to do stuff with my car. Don't do none of that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
I don't roll like that. So you let them know up front what you're willing to deal with and what you ain't willing to deal with. And then once they exceed those boundaries,
you don't need
that's where you got them two options.
Distractions.
You either give them a second chance, let them know what happened.
Friends or distractions.
What's the problem? Let them know what happened. What's the problem? What they need to do to correct it. You can give them a chance to redeem themselves. Or once you see the type of person they could be, you just cut them off.
Yeah. Yep. Oh.
I mean, you can let them know. Nah, you ain't got to. You don't have to deal with that. You can let them.
Right.
You can let them know what you expect from them. That's the same thing as like setting them boundaries up. But once you give them, now let's just say you do give them a second chance. They violate again.
Yeah, they go towards them.
Then you ain't that confrontational.
Yeah.
So you give them another second chance. Then you give them. They don't like their fifth or sixth second chance. That's where you got to start looking in the mirror. Like, it's not him anymore. You keep giving this fake person problems because you probably got a little fake in you that you attracted to.
Something gotta happen.
You can't get away from the fake. It's like people that like drama go towards drama. They don't like peaceful areas. They call them boring.
Yeah.
People that's like toxic,
they can't take
toxic people, they love exciting relationships. It's spontaneous and it's a lot of drama and stress everywhere. They don't understand how to manage a peaceful day. Something got to happen. So they like to go out. They like to go toward other variables because just sitting in a house peaceful, they say it's getting boring because they don't know how to. They don't know how to rest in that. They like drama. Something got to be happening. Yeah, I don't roll with that. I need peace in my life. I don't do drama.
Right.
If you can't find out how to be happy with yourself and you expecting other people to make you happy, You got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. You got to figure out
Right.
how to
Exactly.
be happy. Being being
Mm-hmm.
happy is a mindset. It's not some kind of thing you can go buy at the store. You got to figure out how to be happy. It's a lot of people in relationships where they trying to get with this other
Mm-hmm.
person, and then they are the tool for happiness. And then once that tool ain't
Right.
working, you get mad at the tool because you ain't happy instead of figuring out how to
What you do?
be happy. And you got
Right.
a
Right.
tool that helps out with that. Be happy
Right. Right.
yourself,
Right.
and you got this tool that'll add on to it every once in a while. But you just want this tool, which would either be a friend or a girlfriend or
Right.
a
I'm
boyfriend.
watching the game.
You want your dad or
I'm
your
already
mom
happy.
to be
Yeah.
your happiness. Well, what
And
happens if they don't do it? Now you're not happy, and it's just you in the house. So now you calling people to make you happy on the phone. Hey, what you doing? I'm minding my own damn business. Hey, you want to come over here and try to make me happy?
status they have attained and where they came from. See what I mean? They don't know how to separate. They think they gotta go back. You know, well, these are my dudes. This is who I grew up with. Yeah, but they don't. You over here now.
They like drama,
You can't bring
stress,
these guys.
gossip. Yeah,
These guys that's used
that's
to
what
doing
you do.
this. You can't bring them over here in this neighborhood. This neighborhood's not gonna understand the way that how loud they are, how they act, how wild they act. You know, doing silly stuff. They're not gonna understand. They're gonna say, "Hey man, this cat messing up our neighborhood by bringing these guys." See what I'm saying? You gotta understand that. So it happens.
It takes a strong, dedicated person. It takes a strong, dedicated person to do that. To like, I'm here now, and I want to go back to this hood that I'm from and try to contribute to it. It's more risk than reward, but there are some people that they have the right um, idea. Like, I give you an example.
I do.
Cam Newton.
Right.
Cam Newton's from Atlanta, and
Right.
he goes back to Atlanta where he's from, and he has a football camp every year.
Right.
Every year he has this football camp where he's training kids on how to develop and get them football ready for college, high school, or whatever it is. Every year he has this camp where they can actually go there and you get to see Cam Newton. You get to talk to him. You can touch him. He's real.
Mm-hmm.
And every year
Right.
something happens at these camps where either one of the kids disrespect him or one of the parents disrespect him. Just this year, some of the coaches that were part of the program tried to jump the dude.
Cam Newton?
Yeah, they tried to jump the dude.
What?
So when the video came out, they thought it was
Yeah.
kids. But these were coaches that used to be a part of the program that are just a little bit jealous of his success, even though he's not in the league no more. They jealous that he got in the league, he got to make a name for himself, and now he in the hood trying to teach kids. I was a coach in this city first. So now it was like a competition. He
Right.
knew the dudes that jumped him. He knew him. He never threw one punch. But it was 3 or 4 of them. He was just
Wow.
manhandling. Cam Newton is not a small guy.
Right. Right.
So they were trying to jump him and do
Right.
this and this at his own camp. He has it every year. So Shannon Sharp asked him, man, if that was me, I would say this my last year doing this camp. Cam said he's not going to stop doing it because
Wow.
his drive to teach the kids that are there to appreciate it
Mm-hmm.
outweighs the kids there that they just want to go to talk stuff to them, or the parents that just want to hate on them and tell them that's why you ain't in the league now type stuff. That ain't really what he there
Right.
for. He there to teach these new kids how to be quarterbacks, how to play the game of football, what is
Right.
expected of these teams you're gonna go to, high school or whatever. So it's a real camp. Now I bring that up to say this: Peyton Manning and Eli Manning has a camp every year. You ever heard of Eli Manning getting in a fight with one of the kids?
Never.
You ever heard of Peyton Manning getting in a fight with one of the adults at his camp?
Not gonna happen. Nope.
But
Look at
every
our
time
Our culture.
we
Jealous.
get somebody that they finally go back to the hood and they try to contribute, y'all still dog them out. It's like a
Still dog 'em
lose-lose situation. He could easily say, I don't want to do this no more. But he stuck to his idea, like, I'm helping kids. Like in Atlanta, we don't have things like this just going. You can't just walk around and see this guy, that guy in the NFL. Like when Michael Vick was there, he ain't had no like camp for the kids.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cam Newton, like, I'm a Carolina Panther, and I come back to Atlanta and do this. I can do it in Carolina in like an uppity neighborhood. Get paid more money. I don't got to worry about funding. I could just have them rich white folks pay for their kids to come out there, $10,000 a kid.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So it's like you got to weigh your options when you at a caliber like that and you want to decide to do something in your hood. That takes a special person. It takes a special person.
Yeah. You gotta,
Because you usually want to do it from a distance.
Yeah. Exactly.
You usually want to do it from a distance. Like
Because-
open up a foundation and just send money over here or something.
Right. Usually.
Open up a building, let somebody else run it. Just keep providing that building with money some kind of way.
Right.
Like LeBron do with the school. It ain't like he attend that school in Akron every day.
Right. Nah,
He put the funding in place with his investors. They built the school. He hired teachers. And he sends money to it every year. It ain't like he come visit every quarter to see the report cards.
Right. Nah, he don't.
Like,
Nah,
I mean, people do it any way they can, but I mean, you know, some people don't understand why you're not coming back until you come back and something happens.
Then, because that's actually trash.
Yeah, but,
That's that fake. That's that fakeness. Because they pretended like they wanted him there, but couldn't wait till he got there to do that. That's that fakeness right there. Fake friends.
Yeah, grown people. These was adults. These wasn't kids this time.
Right.
The other couple of years, it was kids talking stuff about that's why you ain't in the league no more, and this and that. But these were actually adults that should be an example to the kids. So what example did they just show?
Yeah, and it shows how backwards our society is going. That's what it shows, how backwards our society is.
Yep.
Very crazy.
Well, I got two more tips on how to handle a fake friend or fake people. Period. Don't react. Don't react to what they did emotional, because what they're doing to you, it's not personal. It's their problem. You got to think of it like this. They want you to hurt in some form or fashion because they are currently hurting in some form or fashion. So they'll gossip or they'll do whatever to cause any kind of dramatic distraction to get life off of them.
That's all it is.
It's like people go to the club usually to get away from things, right? They go to drink or they go to escape their regular problems. And then a fight happens. For some reason, they more attached to this fight going on than just going home and being in peace. Because they're not going to be at peace at home. They're going back home where the problems is at. So at least these two people fighting make me feel better about my situation, because at least I ain't out here doing that. It's like a perspective thing, but it's a temporary band-aid. Fake people like to use distractions to distract themselves off what they're gonna be going through as soon as this distraction done. What you're going through ain't going nowhere. So they like to get attention from other people, so they ain't gotta pay attention to themselves. Fake people do some weird stuff. So don't react to them by being emotional. The one thing you can control is how you respond to their behavior. Don't react. Yeah, you can control you. You can't control and make somebody act the way you want them to act. All you can do is cut them off
Yeah,
and
that's
get
it.
around people to
And
act
that's
the
the
way you want them
now
to
that's
act.
the easy button. Cut them off. You want something easy? Cut them off. That's
Yeah,
it. That's the easy
yeah,
button.
just cut them off. And then once you got friends and you notice that some treat you different than you treat them, like the way you treat them isn't reciprocated. Well, you take those friends and then you look at these other friends you got that's always 100 with you, and all those friends that don't treat you with that reciprocation, cut them off and get with these people and nurture these relationships where these people more supportive. They more real with you. They'll defend you when you out. They know you a good person and all of that. If you start putting your circle around these people, yeah, these people gonna get upset over here and say you ain't messing with them no more. It's a reason for that though.
Right.
You ain't gotta bring it up. They know why. But nurture the more supportive relationships you got. The ones that aren't around stress. You usually go over their house and it's stress free. But every time you go over these people's house, it's some kind of drama or somebody in the house arguing or y'all talking about two other people that just fought or had a bad argument or something like that. Stay away from all that. That's that drama. Pain likes pain. Misery loves company. And then when you go over here, everything peaceful, everybody laid back, chilling, ain't got a care in the world. They're just anxious to get to the next day because something else good gonna happen. Start focusing on them people and get them ones that don't treat you how you treat them. Let them be over there. You ain't got to treat them no kind of way. No. Let them be over there. Let them wonder what's up with you.
Only thing nothing special. Just stop messing.
Nope.
Watch how much stress comes off your life.
Yep. Watch
how much stress comes off of your life when you just let drama go. It's a relief.
It's a relief.
Yeah, man, you gave me some good nuggets today.
So I want to leave them with this before we get into the. Executive decision. I said, when you're handling fake friends, you don't want to react emotionally. You want to control what you can control and respond to their behavior. Now, I'm going to break that down because a lot of people think a reaction and a response is the same thing. People think they're synonymous. They're not synonymous. A reaction and a response is almost like marketing and advertising. They're not the same thing, but people think they are. So a reaction is an impulsive influence. Like it usually has to do with like things in your past. It's emotionally driven. It's like an instinct. Like if you hear a loud bang and you just flinch because you heard a bang. You could be in a house by yourself and you hear a loud bang and you act like something blew up in the living room. That's an instinct that scared you because somewhere in your life you heard a loud bang and that's the reaction you had. It's instinctive. It's emotionally driven. Now a response is where it's a deliberate and thoughtful process that you plan out before you take an action. So you might hear the same loud bang. You say, well, was that behind me? So you look to see where the bang came from. Oh, that was just the mop falling on the floor. So you understand that there's no danger. So you just get up and you put the mop back where it was supposed to go. But if you react to it, the mop hits the ground, you jump up scared, now you spill your coffee on the floor, and now you got a messy floor, and all it was a mop back there. You didn't even look. You just let the sound scare the mess out of you, and you spilled everything on your table. That's what reaction do. It's a reaction to an action. It takes no intelligence to react to anything. It doesn't take any reaction. If a dog was sleeping, I clapped my hands and it jumped and woke up. It didn't take
It's
any
instinct.
kind of
Right.
intelligence to do that. It's instinct. But
Right.
if I slap my hand and the dog opened his eye, like, the hell
That's
was
his.
that? Oh, this
That's
is
what
this
he was
cat
like.
slapping. Then he just go back to sleep. That's responding.
Right. Oh, that's good. That's good.
One takes intelligence and one takes emotion.
I'm intelligent.
Would you rather be emotional
Your
or
emotion
intelligent?
almost definitely always get you in trouble. To
Right.
control.
So, I mean, we all have emotions.
You control your emotions. You don't let your emotions control you.
Right. Emotion shouldn't make your decision for you. Emotion should alert you to come up with a decision after you break everything down. Not like, oh, I'm mad. I'm just going to go out and fight. Well, what happens when you fight and you assault people? Now you're committing crimes in the city. Now, just because you're mad, you're out here committing crimes instead of thinking, okay, I'm mad. What do I need to do to not be mad? Well, let me go clear my mind. Let me go do this. Let me get away from these people that's making me mad so I can clear my mind and come back with a more logical execution of a plan. So now you ain't committing crimes. You can come back clear-minded and tell people what the problem is. That's responding. Just getting mad and hitting things, that's a reaction. So I just wanted to give y'all that little nugget because it's a difference between reacting to people and responding to people. Most of us react when our girl come and want to talk. We react. We need to talk. You already reacting. She ain't even. We need to talk. Oh my god. We need to talk about. Every time we need to talk, it's something I need to do.
It's something I got to do. What is it now?
So, all right. So, this is a good transition into the first question of the executive decision. This is the part of the show where you have two options that you can pick from. You have to make an executive decision on which option you would take. And we like a why sometimes too. So this first one goes right into we was just talking about when the chicks say, we gotta talk. You react. So this is the first one, bro. This is the first one. You gotta choose between being right and you argue all day, or you let them be wrong all day and you just sit back and stay quiet.
I'm gonna sit back and stay quiet. They can be wrong all they want to be. I am not about to sit there and go back and forth just to say that I'm right. Not a chance. They could be wrong all day long. I already know you're wrong. I already know I'm good. I'm gonna just be quiet. If that'll keep them quiet.
Remember how you?
Yeah, that'll keep them quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, to keep them quiet.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I struggle with this. You know how you was praying about patience? You said you was praying for patience in another show. Now, I need to pray. I pray a lot for being numb to other people. What I mean by that is I don't want to react. I react too much when my woman talking. Like something instantly hits my brain and it sends a message to say, did you hear what she just said, man? That is not right. So my response, when they write, I stay quiet. Okay, you right. What I got to do? Okay, what's the situation? Okay, you right. But when they not right and they don't want to let it go, so they'll start redirecting to other things so they seem right, I can't let it slide, man. And the reason is you won't improve the behavior if I keep letting you act like this when you're wrong. I got to call you out. Why is it you can call me out, when I'm wrong, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't call you out when you wrong. We got to talk about it all day. But when I'm wrong and you see something wrong, you can just easily pick up on it, and I got to sit there and accept and say, "Yep,
Nah.
you know what? Yep."
Mm-hmm.
But when you wrong, I can't bring it up
Right.
because you never wrong,
Yeah.
even though you are. So I got to work on that because there's a lot of people that say, "Hey,
Right.
man, you fighting battles that don't need to be fought."
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, "You gonna keep having battles though?"
Exactly.
'Cause-
So it's almost a lose-lose, except for the battle just don't be that long. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of them. They just won't be long battles because, first of all, matter of fact, the battles will stop because they know because they gonna get it in their mind. Shit don't matter. He ain't gonna carry nothing anyway. That's how they do me now. They do it now. They just like he don't care. And they do it right in my face. She don't care. I don't. I do not. As long as it's not interrupting. As long as it's not interrupting this right here. Don't interrupt my Steeler game.
Yeah, I'm
basketball games, my podcast, my gym time. Like they know automatically not to call me between the hours of 6 and 10. This is the magic trick I'm telling you. If you got this right here, this will always stop a female from arguing. I'm telling you. Just all you have to do is believe me. This right here, I'm giving you a gem. This. As soon as you pick these up, they'll stop arguing. As soon as you pick them up, I keep them on my belt. Now I know why the old guys used to have their keys on their belt. I thought it was for keys so they won't be licking. No, it's for the wife that's at home. Cause she sees all. If she start arguing, all he do is just jingle them. Like if you want her to stop talking, jingle your keys. First thing she gonna do is look. She gonna look like, where you going? That's the first thing she gonna say, where you going? If you got this right here, your girl never argue. Never. Tell her. I learned that set of keys.
grab them keys.
Okay.
All right, here go a heavy one. This is a heavy one. You're not gonna like it.
No,
You're not gonna like it. All right, you gotta choose between the people in your house watching you poop every time you gotta do it, or you gotta watch them poop every time they do it.
Nah, I don't like that at all. Where you get that from, man? Where the heck you get that from?
It's gotta be
I'm
one.
definitely
What?
watching nobody do it. And I'm definitely don't want nobody looking at me. You get these questions from, man. Oh, shoot. Exactly. I ain't watching it.
You got an answer for that one?
I ain't got no answer, man.
I
failed that test. I can't give neither one.
Man.
What would you do?
Every time I gotta use the bathroom, somebody watching me, or anytime one of them gotta use the bathroom, I'm watching them. That's a tough one.
I know it's a tough one. Why would you come up?
Hey, I think I'm a watch. I think I'm a watch them. I think I'm gonna watch them. At least I have a one up on them.
Right. You squint your face when you do. You do a lot
Yeah,
of
why
farting.
why you lift your leg up like that? All right, here's one that's a little bit more easy going. This one a little bit
Right,
more
right.
easygoing.
Mm-hmm.
Choose between playing spades with a bad teammate or playing Uno with somebody that's colorblind. They both gonna make
I
mistakes.
can play spades. Yeah, they both gonna make mistakes. I play spades with a bad player because at least I can get some good hands. I got for him because I can see after the first two hands, I can see what he's really bad at. If he's bad at counting books, or if he just, well, wait a minute, he might be so bad, he might be always reneging.
Yeah.
Talking about niggas. He might be always reneging. Oh, I thought I didn't have no more clubs. Man, you got 5 clubs in your hand. How you been to
Yeah, them come out when you play spades. I thought them was spades. Nah, them was clubs, dummy.
I can't believe I said it. Oh, God. That's what happened when you play spades. I was actually in the game.
Yeah. You got 5 clubs, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to use that beeping thing. Yeah, I got a sensor beep though. Would I rather play spades with a bad partner or Uno with colorblind people?
Colorblind people. You tell them to draw 4, they don't even know what you're doing. I just switch the color.
Well, you put a 6 there. If they ain't got a 6,
What color?
they don't know. If they ain't got a 6 to go on your 6,
Right.
is that yellow or is it red? What? You put a wild card out, say it's green, they throw a blue out.
Right. See?
Think they're the same. I guess I'd take it just because it'd be different. Like, I didn't play with bad spades partners. It was almost a fight at the table. Uno can get pretty aggressive, too.
And that's a kid game.
People get aggressive in Uno, too, but yeah. We don't know how to act with them 2 games right there. Here goes a sports one. Choose between being able to dunk on somebody or delivering a big tackle on them, like a big hit. Which one would you rather do? Dunk on somebody or hit him real hard?
I love basketball, football, and I ran track. Love them all. But my favorite is football. And I love to hit. I would love to just hit somebody. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would pick hitting. Mm-hmm. Don't matter who it be.
A big hit. Always. Yeah. I mean, a dunk. It ain't got the same thing as being able to hit a cat, man.
Nah, it don't. It's not the same.
It ain't got the same.
Ex James Harrison.
Nah, it ain't the same.
James Harrison from the Steelers. Linebacker. Troy Polamalu. The hit.
Yeah.
It's the hit.
I would rather hit stick a cat.
Jack Lambert.
Yep.
He like hit so much he knocked his own teeth out. God dang.
Yeah, ain't that something? Yeah, that's something
James
right there.
Harrison.
How you knock your own teeth out?
James Harrison, Greg Lloyd.
That's a little wild.
That hit the Hines Ward on that receiver.
All right, this the last. Woo. Yeah, that's it.
He changed the game. He changed the rules of the game with that hit.
All right, check this out, bro.
Oh boy, he had to go down on this list.
Now, this is an easy one. Choose between reading minds or having X-ray vision.
That's a good one. You're right. That's a good one. Reading minds. That's a good one. See, with either one of those, God knew what he was doing because he knew I wouldn't be right. He knew I wouldn't act right. So if I could read your mind, I can get pretty much anything I want. If I had X-ray vision, I can still get what I want because I see. No, I want to, man. Yeah, let me read your mind. Yeah, I would want to read people's mind.
That takes me into the last one, bro.
All right.
Just the last one. Choose between cheaper bills or cheaper rent.
Cheaper rent. Yeah, cheaper rent.
Cheaper rent.
Yeah, I can pay bills. It's that rent that's the thing. You got that rent bills. That's what makes it. The rent is ridiculous. Rent is ridiculous. Bills, I can just cut them down and do that.
The bills was manageable, but when you attach the bills and the rent together, it's two rents, pretty much. If a lot of people didn't have rent to pay, they live a lot more comfortable. It'd be that dang on rent. And
that's what mess it up for folks.
The rent on top of some of your utilities is due the same time the rent due.
Yeah, you gotta learn time and space that out.
A big bulk of that money you need at once.
You have to learn how to space that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm only gonna put. Remember when you used to be able to put $17 on a light bill?
$17.
Can you still do that?
Not if you want lights.
I'm gonna put $17 on it.
Yeah, turn the lights on. You only give light in one room.
We're gonna give him $17 worth of light this month. Put it in the utility room.
It's silly.
Yeah, light where the washing machine at. Yeah, but that's the executive decision.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
pretty much it. Learn how to distinguish your fake friends. Figure out how to utilize your cutoff game. Get them out your circle, man. Fake friends ain't. What's the benefit to a fake friend? What's the benefit to a fake friend?
Just to say you lot of friends?
Come on,
man.
Get them out your circle. Then your fake friends is there so that you can realize who your real ones is.
Yep.
That's what they there for. And once you find out who the fake friends is, get rid of them. And then what's left is the real friends. And then you congregate with them, and it's a lot more beneficial for everybody because they're not just there to benefit off you. You benefit off them too. Them the ones, they actually take you to work if you carve their down.
Exactly.
If you needed a couple $dollars for gas, one of them will give it to you. Now, a real friend might give it to you, but it's like, don't make this a habit. I'll give it to you.
Right.
Don't make this no damn habit.
Oh, hey, man, thank you.
So let your fake friends show you where the real one's at.
Thank you for joining us here at Work Boss Strategy, man. We want to thank all our sponsors, man. Riverside FM, it's a Real Talk Radio, Live Good, Pillow Talk Podcast, your boy Gabe D.
Darvest. Work Boss Strategies,
Subscribe
baby.
Channel, hit the links.
Yep. We out. Same time next week.